Hi there, so here I've got the Atolla, or Atolla, however you want to pronounce that, 10-port data transfer hub, which currently retails on Amazon, I think, for $38.99, I think is the current price. So let's have a look. Now this is a powered hub. As you can see, we've got the mains power adapter here. We have some instructions. And then we have the hub itself, which is USB 3, as you can see there. And that's basically what's in the box. So we'll pop that over there. Let's have a look at this hub. Well, it certainly looks really smart. I mean, this is a sort of gloss black finish to it. It is plastic, but it looks very nice. I'd imagine it's a bit of a fingerprint magnet, but you know, it still looks pretty stylish, to say the least. 10 ports, each one controlled individually on or off. So let's plug this in. Undo the cable here for a second. I've got a plug handy under my desk. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to plug this in. Plug it in the right way around would be quite useful. And there we have that, so that's plugged in. And okay, so the power port is on the same side as the USB port. It all lights up quite nicely. Just turn that brightness off a bit. So these light up quite nicely. I'm wondering if you hold them. Yes, if you hold the power button, it turns off. It turns on straight away. If you want to turn it off, you just hold it for a couple of seconds. Again, quite stylish, easy to see once lit up. Now, as it's a data transfer hub, I have got a couple of things I wanted to test. Firstly, as a data transfer, I wanted to look at the charging performance. Because obviously it is powered, and the charging performance is about 2.4 amps, I think that's what it is. So I just want to plug this into my tablet. Let's plug it into one of these docks. Let's see what we've got coming out. Obviously covered up the name of this to show that. I just realised that because this is a USB hub, I need a USB cable. The one I've currently plugged into my tablet is USB-C to USB-C. So I won't be able to track that properly in terms of output of this. So in there, plug this into the bottom here, and then the other is this cable, which is just here. We can plug in to my tablet and just see what this hub's putting out in terms of amps. So we're not getting anything going through at all, which is quite strange. It's almost like it's not actually putting out any power at all. The cable's definitely in. It must be putting out some power. Okay, that is a bit strange. I've got some voltage coming out of 5 volts, which shouldn't be any relation to turn this on. Okay, so we're not getting any power coming out from that hub. I'll try a different port. So we had a little bit of power and it disappeared. My tablet is basically 100%. So that's a bit of a numpty thing to do, to test that. So I really need to plug it into my phone. I'm going to have to do this post video, unfortunately. I didn't realise my tablet was fully charged, because it's not then going to show a current through there, because it's not going to put anything through. It's not a good start, is it really? So let's just get rid of that. Now, cable length on this, we have, let's unwind this. It's not overly long. I'm going to go for, basically, we're looking at, we see a meter's length for the cable, which is pretty much fine. Now I'm just wondering whether I can actually plug this in to my desktop being so far away. However, I do have, which is quite handy, an extension cable which is also USB 3, and it doesn't affect any exchange transfer rates and stuff like that. Okay, so we're now plugged into my desktop PC. I've got a solid state drive here, so I'm interested to see what the rates are in terms of charging that through. That's registered straight away, which is fine. Unfortunately, I said I can't test any charging performance because my tablet is fully charged up. Just looking at the instructions here, it says USB 3 port, and that is flash drives, external drives, cameras, printers, mice, keyboards. So it's pretty much a catch-all for anything that's going to plug in. Of course, it will be backward compatible as well. And there's not a huge amount in terms of the instructions. Just seeing if it gives you any specification on there. No, there's no spec on the item at all. It just gives a, I mean, this is the sum total of instructions for it. Laptop, PC, games, consoles, obviously, and I suppose if I put an adapter on my tablet, which I do have, I have an adapter here, that would allow me to plug in this to, I'll take that dongle out there, and plug this hub into my tablet if I wanted to as well. For if I wanted to use a keyboard or something, it'd be quite handy. Or use a backup drive, which I could do with this solid state drive I got here. I do like the look of this because it looks really smart. I mean, the critical thing is, are the transfer speeds going to hold up, and what sort of charging performance? I don't necessarily think it's going to charge a device as such. If it's in there and you're using it, what it may help to do is reduce or slow down the battery drain from the device you're using, rather than actually increasing the battery charge. But I will need to test that. I'll come back on this one because I obviously can't do the battery performance test in terms of charging, but I will obviously have the results. Now, just checking on the read-write speed. So read speed to this solid state drive is 432 meg per second, which is not bad at all actually. I've got to wait a little longer to get the right speeds because it's running through various other tests at the same time. And I'll cover quite a bit of this in my written review on the Amazon website. Overall, yeah, it's a decent looking hub. I think, personally, I find these things really easy because I tend to have multiple cables, and if I'm testing one item, I need this cable. If I'm testing something else, I need that cable. Having a hub like this from my own perspective allows me to connect in multiple storage devices and also cables, so that when I'm switching between different reviews, I've actually got the capacity to just chop and change when I need to. Thanks for watching. I hope this has helped. Bye.